Good afternoon and welcome to today's Connection App Lunch and Learn. Before we get started, here are a few reminders about the webinar technology. Please make sure you are using a computer or a smartphone connected to the internet and the audio function is on and the volume is turned up. Please be sure your microphone is muted for the duration of the call unless you are speaking or asking questions. Questions can be submitted anytime during the presentation using the Q&A feature located on your control panel. We will answer as many questions as time allows after the presentation. American Sign Language interpreters and closed captioning options are available for today's event. The American Sign Language interpreters for today are Susan King Lanier and Danette Steelman Bridges. For closed captioning options, select the closed caption feature located on your dashboard. To adjust your video layout in screen view, select the view feature located in the top right-hand corner of your screen and choose the view that works best for you. Today's agenda topics include introductions and an overview of the partnership between Chess Health and NCDHHS. Our presentation will focus on the Connections app, the resources it provides, how it works, and how to sign up. There will also be time for questions after the presentation.
Good morning, everyone. Well, afternoon, actually. It is now 12 o'clock. We appreciate everyone joining us today for the Chess app with Chess Health. So we will be turning it over to Shannon Clark, who is here today to talk about peer support provider and community connections that we have available in the state of North Carolina for free. Shannon has 20 years of healthcare experience. She's been working with nonprofit organizations over the last 15 years and has been working with Chess Health and DMHDD SUS since May of 2024. We work alongside to ensure that we can provide services to not only peers, but also individuals living in the community. Shannon?
Thank you, Anne-Marie. So happy to be here. Thank you all so much for joining today. I am going to go ahead and share my presentation here, and we will get started. I'm also joined today. I wanted to share with two of my colleagues, Dwayne Blair. Dwayne is onboarding supervisor at Chess Health. He's also a peer himself. We also have Viviane Ojimadu on here as well. And Viviane lives in Charlotte, and she is the project manager for this project and is working across the state to implement. So I'm going to go ahead and share my presentation with you all. All right. All right, I will get started. So today, as Anne-Marie mentioned, we're going to be discussing Connections app, and we will be doing an overview of what Connections app and also Companion app is offering. So just thought I'd start out with a little bit about who Chess Health is. So Chess Health, we are a digital health company with peers. Our mission is to address the individual and societal crisis of substance use disorder. We have evidence-based solutions, and we do serve all industry stakeholders. You can see just a few of the logos of some of the groups that we work with across the nation. And you can see the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services logo there at the top, and we're so excited to be partnering with them. We started a partnership, statewide implementation of Connections app, which is part of our e-recovery solution in December 2023. This does include working across the state with various different groups and agencies and providers and community organizations. The cost is being 100% covered by NCDHHS. There's no fees for individuals. There's no fees for agencies to use this. It is all provided. We also have an unlimited number of clients who are able to utilize this as well. And when we work with providers, we try to make it as fast and easy as possible as well. So as I mentioned, we're discussing e-recovery today. E-recovery is part of Connections. Connections and Companion app includes. Connections is a smartphone app, has peer support and care management tools to support individuals during treatment and in recovery. It provides 24/7 support for patients and also 24/7 peace of mind for providers, including peers. We also have Companion. Companion app is a newer app that we have just added to the eRecovery toolbox. It is a smartphone app. It provides support and resources to help friends and family members and caregivers who have loved ones struggling with behavioral health issues, including substance use disorder. Just to share a little bit why Connections app was created and the purpose. The purpose of Connections app is really to help close the gaps in recovery support. As many know, the treatment journey can be very long. And typically, if an individual is seen weekly by their provider, on average, there's around 167 hours in between these appointments. And during these 160 hours, there can be a lot of different risk moments. There can be triggers and anxiety and spiraling negative thinking. It can result in difficulty sleeping and relationship troubles. So all of these triggers could potentially lead to return to use, recurrent use, or even drop out of treatment. And so that's where we are here to help support individuals between visits to increase their chance of returning to treatment. We're here to offer support every minute of every day. Our peer team works 24/7, 365 days a year. And this is just a few little photos of some of our peer team as well. All right, I'm going to give you a walk around what the app looks like. So this is a screenshot of the app. This is actually the app that was created for the peers group. And I'm just going to take you on a tour and explain what each part of the app includes. So at the top, you can see here that there is a logo. This is the NCDHHS logo that has been added. When we work with providers, we do allow providers to add their own logo if they would like. Next, as you see here, Zenith. Zenith is an alias, so everyone who enrolls in the app is required to create an alias to protect their identity. This photo of these cute kiddos, this area can be personalized with anything that is motivational for the individual. Picture of friends, family, a house they're saving for, anything that they want to open up and look at when they're in the app. Recovery tracking is optional. So if an individual would like to track how many days they've been in recovery, they can do this here. We do have gamification. So gamification is a really fun way for when people are in the app, they can earn points and digital levels and digital badges, and individuals really love this part of it. It's a great way for positive reinforcement and just to make them feel really proud about their achievements in the app. People really like to share this on their boards and on their wall. They can even screenshot it and share it outside the app if they choose to do so. We do have video support meetings. We have in-app support meetings that are offered typically on average. We have about 16 per week. We always have at least one per day. Some examples of the meetings: we have women's groups, we have veteran support, Connections Pride, post-incarceration. We even have Tai Chi, which is a popular one as well. These can be accessed through the app as well. We do have a library of hundreds of resources. We have links to TED Talks and videos, helpful videos, meditations. We have soothing playlists, just hundreds of really fantastic resources. When we work with providers, we also do allow them to add custom resources here, and we can even pin them at the top. So when individuals log in, they see those. When they click on the library, we see those at the top as well. We can add custom tiles. So you will see when you enter the app, if there's custom tiles set up, these are optional as well, and we can work with providers to add these. But this is actually the screenshot of the peers group, which I will talk about. There is a custom tile in here. So if you are a certified peer and you are in the app, you actually can click right on that button and share the app with your clients. And so we make it really easy. Again, you click on that, and I'll tell you more about that in a moment, to be able to share that with your clients as well, so they can also be utilizing the app. There's also a custom tile to the website as well. We do have a journal, and it is exactly that. You can use that in the app as a journal and use that however you would like. Recovery help buttons. So this is what is really unique about the app. When an individual is in the app and they maybe are not feeling confident, or they're just feeling like they just need some extra support, they can tap on that recovery help button. And when they tap on that, a window pops up and it displays 988, 911, and then it asks, would you like to connect with a peer? And if an individual says, yes, I would, then a peer reaches out either via phone or text, whatever they prefer, provides the support that is needed, gets them in a good place, and then also can work with a provider to let a provider know if there was an escalation, which is what this is called, where they can follow up, they can keep that for their records, and know to keep an eye on that individual as well. We have an inbox. So an inbox is where individuals in the app can message with our peers directly. And we do offer digital CBT programs. We have 7 modules. They were developed by Dr. Kathleen Carroll from Yale School of Medicine. These can be accessed in the app at any time. There are modules on coping skills, on mental health, and then and some related to substance use disorder as well. We do have surveys and reminders. So individuals can add appointment reminders or keep track of different things they would like to remember in the app. And we do have surveys that pop up. We do have a weekly BAM survey that is optional and asks, have you used substances in the last 7 days? If an individual answers yes, then we ask, would you like to connect with a peer? And that if they say yes, then we follow the same process. The peer reaches out, connects with them, and provides support that is needed. We also have communities. So communities are social media-like discussion forums about recovery, mental health. We have fun social topics. These are moderated 24/7 by our peer team, and our peer team are posting, they're commenting, they're engaging in the app 24/7 as well. And we do have a daily survey that pops up every time an individual logs into the app every day and asks, are you confident in your recovery today? And if they say yes, great, they move in. And if they say no, then we ask, would you like to connect with a peer? And at that time, we'll follow the same process. The peer will reach out to provide support as needed. If they say no, we also do follow up over the next few days just to check on them as well. All right. So we will move right to the next. We are going to review communities next, and it is not letting my slide advance. So let's just see. We do have connections offered in Spanish, which is Conexiones app. So that is available as well. All right, let's move into our communities. I'll tell a little bit more about this. So for adults who are 18 years and plus, there are 3 sub-communities in here. We have Connections Daily. Connections Daily is fun social topics to get individuals to open up, build community, establish trust. There's Recovery Talk. So these are a little bit more serious topics related to recovery from substance use disorders, coping tools, gratitude. And then we have Mind Matters. So topics related to mental health and wellness, insights, sharing resources, and support as well. We do have a special community for teens age 13 to 17 years. It's called Teen Scene. And in here, there are topics on life skills to lead to a healthier lifestyle, financial skills, relationships. This does require parental consent, and it is also moderated 24/7 by our peers as well. And finally, we do have Peer Connect. So this is a special community that was created for peers, by peers. Peers across the nation can engage with each other. It's a safe space. There's an online community for sharing resources, supporting each other. We also host monthly meetings and professional development with guest speakers. And I'll speak a little bit more about this as well. So the purpose of Peer Connect. So Peer Connect is here for individuals who are serving clients with substance use disorder or mental health, and to help them have a place to receive support within their community. Our peers are certified peer specialists themselves, and they can aid in helping with education on providing recovery support. And we do, as I mentioned, host the monthly meetings with a mix of different professional development and guest speakers. We are also always looking for guest speakers. And so if anyone is on the meeting today and is interested, please feel free to reach out. And just to give you an overview, just a few examples of our speakers that we have coming. This is our 2 past speakers, just to give you an example. And this is our upcoming speaker event. So in December, the topic was addressing cultural competency from the Indigenous perspective. And then in January, we had one from incarceration to a career in recovery. This was highlighting one of our very own peers right here. And then we do have an event coming up on February 27th. And the topic is changing with the times, adjusting our approach to multiple recovery pathways. And to register for this event, you can obviously enroll yourselves in Connections app. We would love that. When you do enroll yourself and you'll provide your email, we will make sure that you get the upcoming invites. You can also reach out to the email right here, support@chest.health, to be added. And you can also call our onboarding team to add yourself to. All of our past presentations are on our Chest Health YouTube channel as well. And again, this is for our certified peer support specialists. Okay, and just to remind you all as well, we do have Conexiones, which is the Spanish version of the Connections app that is available across the state as well. All right, now I get to share about Companion App, which is the second digital tool that is part of our e-recovery. As I mentioned, Companion App is here to provide a supportive community resources. It's tailored for friends and family members who are helping a loved one with mental health and substance use disorders. It is similar to Connections app, just without the peer portion. The peers are moderating in the app and also helping to provide a supportive community for companions. There are anonymous discussion forums. There's a resource library. We have daily inspirations and surveys, and can also include links to any type of local resources as well. And Companion App provides a community and offers emotional support, information and resources, shared experiences, and has the ability to allow people to learn from peers and also help provide empowerment. Additionally, community can help reduce isolation that is also very common. We are adding a link in the chat, and this is for individuals who are friends and family members to be able to enroll themselves in the app. So feel free to take this link so you can share it. If you are a peer, you can share it with your clients to share with their friends and family members. If you're on here and you're a provider, obviously you can share that as well. And we will also talk about how to sign yourselves up. All right, so we do have a wide variety of individuals on this. So I wanted to explain that we do have a few different links to sign up. If you are a provider or if you are a peer who works for a provider, we would love to work directly with you. We can work with you to set up what we call your entity. So all of your clients can be enrolled directly into your entity. So you can have that back end and you can work with us to set that up and to enroll your clients. So you will have a unique link that will enroll right into your entity. If you are a peer, I'm actually including the information for peers right here. So again, this is for peers support specialists in North Carolina to sign themselves up for Connections app. When you enroll yourself, you will be entered into Connections app. You'll have all the communities and you'll additionally have the Peer Connect community right here. To enroll yourself, you can scan the QR code here. You can also use the link in the chat to click on the link. There will be a short form to fill out and submit, and then you will receive a text message, and I will show you that in a moment, to where you can download the app and set it up and customize it for yourself. Also, when you are in the app, as I mentioned, you can share the app with your client. So if you are a peer and you would like to share this with clients that you're working with, you can click right on that share app tile and it will open up the form. Once you fill out the form with your client's information, click submit, then they will get an invite and a text message to invite to download the app. There's also a link in the chat to enroll into our public entity. And so if you are not a peer and you would like to enroll and you're not associated with a provider, you can enroll yourself into our public entity. And so this is just for individuals across the state to be able to access Connections app for themselves. And just to show you what the text will look like. So once the form is submitted, the client will receive a text message and it will say who it's coming from. And there's a quick video that they can look at if they would like to watch the video to learn about the app. And when they're ready, they can click on the link, they can download the app. It'll go to whatever store that matches their phone. It's free to download, it's quick, and then they can log into the app. We do provide a temporary password. We have two-factor authentication for security. And so they create their account, and then there is a consent form in the app, and then they can set up customizations and start utilizing the app. So again, we try to make the experience for everyone very quick and easy. To enroll is just a quick form to fill out, and then to onboard, which means create your own account, is just a couple clicks. Also, if you're a peer or your provider, we also are happy to provide a script to where you can talk with your clients about Connections app, how to offer it to them until you can feel comfortable in your own words. We can share this with your staff as well, so they can also offer this. And lastly, we do have a marketing toolkit. So for those of you who are at a provider and you would like a marketing toolkit, we do have posters and flyers, and we have branded graphics and social media content, newsletter content, anything that would be needed to be able to get the word out and spread the word to your clients that this resource is available. So again, please feel free to reach out to me directly. I have Vivian's contact information here, along with mine. We are so happy to be offering this across the state, and we would love to work with any providers who are interested. We would love to have any individuals enroll into the public, and also would love to have peers sign up for Peer Connect. So thank you all so much. I think we're going to open it up for questions. Again, feel free to email either Vivian or myself with any additional requests. Thank you again.
Hey, Shannon, we do have one question in the chat right now. It says, is the Connections application appropriate for youth?
Yes, as I mentioned, age 13 to 17. So we do have Teen Scene that is age 13 to 17 as well.
And what happens when those individuals turn 18?
Great question. Yeah, so we actually do run a daily job on the back end, and we check birth dates because that is required when an individual is enrolled. And when they turn 18, we reach out in the app, we let them know, happy birthday, you've now turned 18. When you're ready, we're going to move you into the adult community. Any additional questions?
I do not see any. Does anyone in the group have any additional questions right now that we could have?
All right, I will share also that I believe in the chat, there was a link for Companion app to enroll Companion app, and just wanted to share that information as well.
Thank you so much, Shannon. A quick question. So the Chess app, it's meant to be more of a assistance for providers and not necessarily a full-time peer support. Can you clarify that a little bit?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're here to help support their treatment and recovery program. And so our peer certified specialists are here again to help close those gaps when their staff may not be available. It could be overnight hours, it could be an individual who is needing a lot of support throughout the day. And so we're here to help support to provide that extra resource.
And do you have North Carolina Certified Peer Support Specialist working?
We do. So we do have a peer support specialist in the state, and she is available to actually do virtual onboard sessions. She can come in person on the western side of the state as well, if needed. And then we do have many other peer support specialists who are certified in their state, and also some who are certified nationally as well, who can help.
So we have another, for the public side, are individuals able to identify the area in which they reside so resources are accessible to them?
Yeah, and when an individual enrolls in the public entity, it is statewide, And they can also reach out through the inbox. And if they're looking for specific resources, they can reach out to our peers and let them know where they're located, and our peers will help to find those resources for them.
Okay. Is this training tool available when signing up? I think they're discussing like the resources and things like that.
Yeah, so the resources, absolutely. So the library is available for everyone in the app. Then that is full of all the tools and resources. If they're asking about training as far as how to enroll, we do provide training. When we work with providers, we do train their staff to be able to enroll individuals in the app. And so they will be very knowledgeable. We actually do have them enroll themselves during the training so they know how the process goes. And we do have a support group. We have a support team who are able to offer support for individuals who are struggling. If they're struggling to log in or create an account, they actually can just tap help right there in the app. And our support team will reach out, either text or phone, and help them to onboard onto the app.
Thank you so much, Shannon. I think that is all of the questions that we have. Oh, hold on, we got one more. How do you define peer? Is this anyone in general or only providers?
Yeah, so a peer is a certified peer specialist. So they go through certifications. So they are certified within their state typically to be a peer support specialist. And so that is who we have on staff. And the Peer Connect group is available for certified peer specialists.
I'm going to give just a second to see if we have any more come in. I don't believe so. Thank you so much for coming, Shannon. We really appreciated this.
Thank you for allowing us to be here. Again, if you have any questions, you have my email address, you have Vivian's. We would love to speak further with any of you, answer any other additional questions that you might have. So thank you again, really appreciate it.
Just to let everyone know, the slides will be up later on our community engagement site, and we appreciate everyone for coming today.
Thank you, Anne Marie. There will be a brief survey following today's webinar, and we would appreciate your time completing it. This concludes our webinar for today. Thank you for attending.